What's good, everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. Wishing everybody a happy new year, productive year. Hope everybody is safe going into this new year. And we're going to start off with, unfortunately, some sad news. If you all haven't heard, Barbara Walters, legendary TV personality and co host of The View, has passed away at age 93. According to NBC News, it says Barbara Walters, pioneer television journalist who began on Today, dies at 93. Barbara Walters, the pioneer TV broadcaster who blazed a trail for women in a male dominated medium, died Friday. She was 93. Her death was confirmed by her representation, Cindy Berger, who said Walters died peacefully in her home surrounded by loved ones. She lived her life with no regrets. Berger said she was a trailblazer, not only for female journalists, but for all women. ABC, the network where she last worked, aired a special report Friday announcing Walter's death and reflecting on her career. Bob Iger, CEO of Walt Disney Company, parent of ABC, said in a statement Walters died Friday evening at her New York City residence. He called her a pioneer, not just for women in journalism, but for journalism itself. President Biden also memorialized Walters in a tweet on Saturday, calling her an example of bravery and truth, breaking barriers while driving our nation forward. Her legacy will continue as an inspiration for all journalists. Biden added, Jill and I send our deepest condolences to her daughter, Jacqueline, and to those who loved her. Walters was known in recent years as the co-creator and matriarch of the hit TV daytime talk show The View, but older viewers remember her as the first female anchor of a network news program and preeminent interviewer on television. She earned that reputation as a penchant for meticulous, metac, well, sorry, well, am I saying this correct? Metac, I can't pronounce that word. Preparation, whether she was interviewing the pots or divas, models, or murderers. I do so much homework. I know more about the person than he or she knows about themselves, Walter said in a 2014 television special. So, Barbara Walters, this is definitely a loss to the television world, to the journalism world, because Barbara Walters was a very powerful person and a powerful woman in the broadcasting and television industry. Because the one thing of the to me, I feel like the one thing that really brought her claim to fame, and I'm pretty sure some people would agree with this, was her Barbara Walters specials. And her Barbara Walters specials was so known all over the world. And the reason why they was known because she was able to get interviews with a lot of interesting people that other networks and other journalists could not get. So as they said, whether it was a diva, whether it was a murderer, whether it was a rock star, whatever, she was able to get them interviews. You know, and whenever it was a Barbara Walters special that was coming on ABC, believe me, everybody and their mama tuned in to watch that interview because they wanted to see and they wanted to know things about that person who she was interviewing. Because when you looked up and said, "Oh, well, she got an interview with this person, she got an interview with this person," this person said that they wasn't doing interviews or nobody's ever got an interview with this person, but she got it. Yeah, I definitely want to tune in. I want to see this, what this is going to be about. And not only that, she was able to get them to open up and answer questions that some people felt like, they were not going to answer those or they was going to walk off, but they felt comfortable with her. And to me, I feel like that's very important, especially in today's world of journalism. Whether you have a YouTube channel, a podcast, or you're on TV, whatever, that I feel like that's one thing that's missing because nowadays people just uh, bring people on the show and make them feel very uncomfortable. They're very disrespectful just to get clicks and views. And to me, that's very unprofessional, but also not unprofessional, but it's very, very bad and it's toxic because you always want to make the person that you're interviewing, You always want to make them feel comfortable, because if you make them feel comfortable, they'll be open to answering questions or saying certain things that they may not want to do at first. And then not only that, but when other people see that, then that makes other people feel comfortable. Say, hey, okay, he did an interview with Barbara Walters, and she asked him these type of questions. He didn't. This person didn't feel uncomfortable. They open up. They see how she does it. So, okay, man, you know what? I would like to sit down with her and do an interview with her as well. So if she was to reach out to me or vice versa, I would do that. And that's the most important thing, you know, because now you just got people who um just okay, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, whatever, 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 just so I can get some money or just so I get some clicks and views and all those sort of things. And you don't want to do that, you know. And then not only that, but she was the co-creator of The View. And we all love The View. You know, they've had so many different hosts over the years. Some hosts was good, some hosts was bad. But I used to watch The View every now and then, but now I watch it faithfully because of the group that they have on there now, and especially since they added Whoopi to the cast, because I feel that Whoopi brings that flavor like Barbara Walters had, to where she makes the guests feel comfortable. You know, and if you notice that when a lot of people come on the show, they always go to Whoopi. They always Whoopi knows them, or Whoopi talks about the history that they have with each other or working with each other because being in that industry, and that's very important as well. So overall, like I said, it's a tough loss for the journalism world, for the TV world, especially for the View. You know, so it's going to be interesting to see as far as like moving forward. But I think the View is going to be okay. I think the View is going to be okay, you know, but will there be another Barbara Walters? It won't be, because she just brought things to the industry that a lot of people was not able to do, and you can't replace that. You can try to duplicate, but you can't replace that. So my thoughts and prayers go out to the family, goes out to her daughter. You know, you guys let me know how y'all feel about this, and until then, stay tuned.